Marian Anderson was born on February 27, 1897. She was one of the most famous singers in the world. Her voice was deep, rich, and powerful. People loved to listen to her sing. She sang many kinds of music, but she was best known for her performances of classical songs and spirituals. Marian Anderson started singing when she was very young. She sang in her church choir. Everyone who heard her knew she had a special talent. When she was a teenager, she wanted to take singing lessons, but her family did not have much money. Still, she worked hard and found ways to learn. She practiced every day and became better and better. In the 1920s, Marian Anderson began to sing in concerts. At first, she sang mostly in churches and small halls. But soon, more and more people wanted to hear her. She traveled to Europe to study and perform. In Europe, she became very famous. People there loved her voice. She sang in many countries and learned new languages so she could sing songs in different languages. She worked with famous musicians and conductors. They all said she was one of the best singers they had ever heard. One of Marian Anderson's most famous performances was in 1939. At that time, there were many rules in the United States that were unfair to African Americans. Marian Anderson was African American, and some people did not want her to sing in certain places. But many others supported her. A group of people asked her to sing at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. This was a very important place. It was a symbol of freedom and equality. Marian Anderson agreed to sing there. On Easter Sunday, she stood in front of the Lincoln Memorial and sang for 75,000 people. Millions more listened on the radio. She sang songs like My Country, Tis of Thee and Ave Maria. Her voice was so beautiful that it brought tears to people's eyes. This concert was a very important moment in history. It showed that music could bring people together, no matter their race or background. Marian Anderson continued to sing for many years. She performed in opera houses, concert halls, and on television. She also recorded many albums. People all over the world bought her records and listened to her music. She won many awards for her singing. In 1955, she became the first African American to sing at the Metropolitan Opera in New York City. This was a very big deal because the Metropolitan Opera was one of the most famous opera houses in the world. Marian Anderson's performance there was a sign that things were changing for African Americans in the arts. Marian Anderson was not just a great singer. She was also a kind and generous person. She used her fame to help others. She gave money to young musicians so they could study music. She also worked with organizations that helped people in need. She believed that everyone should have a chance to follow their dreams. Marian Anderson's life was full of hard work and dedication. She faced many challenges, but she never gave up. She showed the world that with talent and determination, anything is possible. One of Marian Anderson's most famous recordings is the song Deep River. This song is a spiritual, a type of music that comes from African American history. Spirituals were often sung by enslaved people in the United States. They are songs of hope, faith, and freedom. Marian Anderson sang Deep River with so much emotion that it touched the hearts of everyone who heard it. Another famous song she sang is He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. This song is about trusting in a higher power. Marian Anderson's voice made people feel calm and hopeful. Marian Anderson also sang songs by famous composers like Franz Schubert and Giuseppe Verdi. These composers wrote music hundreds of years ago, but their songs are still loved today. Marian Anderson's performances of these songs were so good that people said she brought the music to life. She had a way of making old songs feel new and exciting. She also sang songs by African American composers. One of her favorites was a song called "Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child." This song is about feeling alone and searching for comfort. Marian Anderson's voice made the song very powerful. In addition to singing, Marian Anderson wrote a book about her life. The book is called My Lord, What a Morning. In the book, she talks about her journey as a singer and the people who helped her along the way. She also writes about the challenges she faced and how she overcame them. The book is full of wisdom and inspiration. It shows that Marian Anderson was not only a great artist, but also a thoughtful and intelligent person. Marian Anderson's legacy is still alive today. Many singers say she inspired them to follow their dreams. Her recordings are still listened to by people all over the world. Her story is taught in schools, and her music is performed in concerts. Marian Anderson showed that music has the power to change the world. She used her voice to bring people together and to fight for equality. She will always be remembered as one of the greatest singers of all time. Marian Anderson's life was a testament to the power of perseverance and talent. She faced many obstacles, but she never let them stop her. She believed in herself and worked hard to achieve her goals. Her story is a reminder that with passion and determination, we can overcome any challenge. Marian Anderson's voice was a gift to the world, and her legacy continues to inspire people today. Whether she was singing a spiritual, a classical song, or an opera, Marian Anderson always gave her best. Her music touched the hearts of millions and will be remembered for generations to come.